Hey everybody, I guess you're shopping for a grow tent, so I'll try to make that job a lot easier for you. I'll be reviewing the 4x4 by 6.5 foot Mars Hydro grow tent. I spent a good week shopping for my grow tent to find the best. Yeah, a whole week. I had a lot of free time on my hands last week. So the best deal out there was definitely this Mars Hydro grow tent. For the quality of materials used and the price, I don't think you'll find anything better than this. The Mars Hydro tent was super easy to set up. One of the reasons I purchased it was dimensions. I am setting it up in a limited space here in a spare bedroom. And if you look here, I can barely fit 3 fingers in between my ceiling and the top of the grow tent. So the grow tent's 78 3/4 inches and my ceiling's 81 inches. So I barely have more than 2 inches of clearance on top. Around the tent, I've got about 2 feet maybe on one side, maybe a foot on the other side. So it went up super easy in a 5x6 area with 2 inches of clearance height wise. Didn't have any problem setting it up. Took me about 15 minutes to set up, so that was great. It's super easy to set up, super good quality materials. I couldn't be happier or more satisfied with my purchase for 125 US dollars free shipping, no customs. There's not a better deal to be had out there. Feature wise, what do you have on the Mars Hydro tent? I told you, high quality, top quality materials. Canvas, outer shell is 1680D canvas. Highest quality you have on grow tents. Some of the cheaper ones are 600D, 400D, 200D even, and they sometimes are more expensive than the Mars Hydro tent. So at 1680D, super high quality outer shell. It's going to prevent tearing and whatever if your tent's in a space where something might knock on it or have an effect on it. So it's a great quality there. Inside frame, all steel, steel connectors, steel frame, so everything there is quite sturdy. There's no plastic whatsoever, so high quality. Zippers, I'm pretty satisfied. They are very easy to open, one hand, no snagging. We have a side panel access door on both sides here. You can get in. If you look over there on the other side, you can see exact mirror image of the two sides are exactly the same. So you have side access doors on both sides. You can get into the back of your plants, side of your plants through there. Makes it just easier to get into your grow space and access. Let's see in front here, if I get a bit of light for you, you can see the front viewing window. It has a Velcro window here that you can use to check out your plants without actually going into your grow space. It's got a mesh window kind of, so that'll keep any, hopefully any hair and dust and stuff out of your tent. But yeah, the front viewing window, really nice when you want to just keep an eye on inside without actually going into your grow space. I like the feature. I like looking at my plants as much as I can. So that's pretty cool. You can see the zippers here, one hand. It's not snagging. No problem opening with one hand. Really easy to get in. And it seems that the more I use these zippers, the smoother they're getting almost. So I'm really happy about that. I'm totally satisfied with the quality of the zippers here. You can see here the steel frame that I was talking about. You can move these bars anywhere. On top you've got 3 bars here that you can adjust in any way you want to get your accessories in your tent. Your fans, your filters, your lights, you can hang them wherever you want. You won't have any problems there. You can see behind me there the 2 vents for fans on the top. There's 6 vents in total. You have 2 on each side. One on top, one in the bottom down there. Like I said, it's an exact mirror image. The other side has facing directly the other vent on the middle and in the corner down there. So you have 6 vents total, 2 on each side and 2 on the ceiling. You also have air intakes on the 3 sides. Panels here have little Velcro Mylar panels on the outside, like the viewing windows. You just rip those off and you can have air intakes on either side or the back. So you have 3 of those to let fresh air in wherever you want. And you also have here smaller ports. You can access, let your electrical in through there. got one on top and one on the bottom, so you'll be able to get your wires and electrical in through there. That's just where they need to be. Great place there. You have a 4x4 floor tray. Like most of these grow tents, they all come with floor trays. This one has nice vinyl straps that you can tie to the outer frame. That way it doesn't move at all. So it's made of the same reflective mylar in 1680D material. So it's super sturdy, and it'll keep any messes you might make in your tent in the floor tray, make them easy to clean up when it comes time to clean out your grow space. That's a nice little tray there. And now for the ultimate tests. What everybody looks for in these grow tents, the light leaks. Let's seal it up. So you can see there's a window blasting right on there, and we will see tiny little light leaks from there. I've tested it before. This isn't like a blind review. I'm stepping in and looking in. I searched multiple times. I thought I had no light leaks. And then looking, I thought I had found some light leaks, to finally decide that it was not actual light leaks. It was the reflective mylar. Searching again, looked over, and I did find some tiny pinholes in the stitching of the zippers. I consider this tent 99% light tight. I'm not doing anything about the pinholes because, in my opinion, it's not going to affect. It's not actually entering the grow space. If you see where it is, let me show you before I close it up. I'll show you right away where it's going to be, because once we seal ourselves up, you won't see anything except the little dots of light on the grow panel here, where the zipper is. When you look, if you bring the camera, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring the camera totally 90 degrees, looking straight down at the zipper, and you will be able to see a few pinhole light leaks coming through the stitching. Now, it might look bigger than it actually is in reality on the camera, because they're little pinholes and the camera is not able to pick up the definition well enough, so sometimes it kind of blends the pinholes together and makes it look like it's big. But like I say, they're tiny. They're the size of a stitch hole, and in my opinion, it's not a problem. I'm not even going to be putting tape on them. They're so limited and not actually entering the space, as I was saying. Where you will want to be careful, though, is the air intake panels. Now those, if the Velcro is not perfectly placed on the outside, if there's a little bump whatsoever when you put the seal on the air intake, any little bump whatsoever is going to let some light there. Now that's not the tent leaking. That is, you have to be super careful of how you place your panel on the air intake to prevent those light leaks. So not a manufacturer's defect, it's a human, if you want, human error. If you put it on properly, it's not going to come through. You just have to take the time to set that properly. But we will see some leaks coming through the zipper here, and I have also seen a bit coming through the stitching here. I don't know, we can't even get the camera really to see, but behind the steel pole there is the stitch of the top joint, and there is light coming through there. To actually see it, you need to move the mylar, because the steel frame is blocking most of that light. So if you are worried about that, easy fix. Just slap a piece of aluminum tape behind the steel frame here along the canvas, and you'll be able to totally block off those light leaks. But like I say, it took me like 4 times looking extensively in the tent to be able to actually find those. I'm a bit of a freak for that. I like to find obsessively looking for defects, and I'm totally happy with this tent, so I'm not going to be putting tape. It's not going to affect, and I'm not worried whatsoever. 99% light tight, and I'm totally satisfied here. So as you can see now, it's totally dark in here. The light from my camera is actually giving me enough light to see in the tent. This reflective mylar is highly reflective. If I move my camera here, You can see now all this light is generated from one little tiny dot on my camera here on the screen. If I just put my hand in front, whoa, there it disappears. It's highly reflective mylar. So let's see if we can find those pinholes I was talking to you about earlier. Let's look down here, and what do we have on? Can we get something up here? I don't know if you'll be able to see. I'm trying to find here. I can see them in. I'm not sure if the camera is picky. There we go. You see it up there? That's in the stitching of the side access window. And yeah, that's the only place you can really see. Now I'm looking straight up. So this is 90 degrees, camera looking straight up into the stitching of the window. Now, like I say, it might look bigger. All of these are that big space of light is probably about 4 pinhole stitches all blended together into one by the camera. So this is the only light coming through this tent from the side access windows, and that's it. If you're worried about that, you can always slap some tape on, but like I say, to actually find them, it was nearly impossible, and it's, in my opinion, it's not going to be affecting in a negative way your plants. The light's not coming actually into the space, so I consider this 99% light tight, totally satisfied. All the reviews I saw for other tents had pretty decent light leaks. The big amounts were coming in, considerable amounts I should say. So this tent at 99% seal, I'm totally happy about this. I can't wait to get my lights in there and start growing. And that's pretty much it for features. The only thing left to say is head on over to Mars Hydro to pick up one of the tents that'll best suit your needs. Now, I was lucky enough to get a coupon code because I asked about the height, if I was going to be able to install this tent in my room with the 2 inches. And the sales rep was super helpful, nice enough to tell me yes, it would work and everything, and they were right. And they gave me that coupon code for 3% discount. And in further follow-up emails discussing with them, I let them know I was going to post a review because I liked this tent so much, and they let me know that I could pass that coupon code on to you, basically. So you can all enjoy a 3% discount using this code on their website, Mercy, M-E-R-C-Y. I posted that in the description down below. I believe I put the website link for them too. So if you head on over there with that coupon code, you'll get an extra 3% off. Now, I'm not sponsored by Mars Hydro in any way. I just totally love this tent after shopping for a week and paying $125 for this tent. I was so happy that, yes, I decided to start this review and let you know how it was, because I don't want you to have to spend a week shopping to find a good deal. So that's it. Use the coupon code. Get yourself the best deal you can on a grow tent. Quality for price. Mars Hydro. Excellent customer service. Delivered in 3 days. No free shipping. No customs. I think you can't go wrong with a Mars Hydro tent. It's what I did. I'm super happy about it, and I couldn't find anything better online. So that was it. I hope you enjoyed the review. I'll also be reviewing soon enough my lights that are on their way, HLG quantum boards, so we'll be setting those up. I did it on a DIY. So I'll be getting a video out there on seeing how easy it is to set up a quantum board from HLG. Stay tuned for that. And happy growing, guys. Take care.